first going to talk about supporting the local artists. If you go to our website, thisisboombox.com, there are links to buying music as directly as you can directly from the artist, which we definitely appreciate, like going through CD Baby and stuff like that, links to the site, music downloads and all that kind of stuff. A bigger percentage of the money goes to the artist, and always support independent artists as much as you can through situations like that. But just in general, in the bigger picture, the iTunes download thing, all the music download sites are they're huge now for independent artists. I mean, technology has really leveled the playing field. So, I mean, I know everyone's always said that, but an independent artist now with technology can record their own record, they can put together their own website. I mean, they can put the music out there, and it's not such a huge, overwhelming obstacle to get your music to the fans. And the cool thing is, I mean, people think that, maybe the music industry is dying, or people are not that much into, they're not buying records, that kind of stuff anymore. People are still hungry for good music that they can connect to. And people are always looking for good music. And technology, this is a very cool time. And this is a very cool time to access music. Like, honestly, we can record a show tonight. Tomorrow I can have it up on the internet, available for people to download and that kind of stuff. And it's amazing. Artists 60 years ago would never have believed it would have been to this point. And so an artist like BoomBox, like us, we can do this completely independent. I mean, we have management, booking agents like other bands do, but we're not answering to a label. We're controlling what we want to do. We're not getting rich, but we're playing gigs. We're traveling around the country, and we're doing the best we can to make a name for ourselves and build this thing. And we actually have a shot now, and so much of that is because of technology. Like, there's no way we could reach a fan, reach fans across the country this quick. With the internet and honestly, a lot of the social kind of networking things where the fans get together and they take it upon themselves to get word out there. It's amazing. So much of that has helped our growth, and so many other bands, that are in the same situation that we are. And without that, 10 years ago, completely different story. Or even further, 20 years ago, completely different story.
Let's go back and let people know a little bit about what the band they're listening to is. You mentioned that you and Z are the primary players in BoomBox on the album, and you brought in some additional instrumentation there also.
Yeah.
Can you just introduce us to what the live persona of BoomBox is? Who is BoomBox?
Okay, the live band is just the two of us. I'm the DJ in the band. I've got 2 drum machines that I mix between through a DJ mixer, and I've got some turntables and some other kind of noise makers and effects, and then I'm creating the beats and bass lines, all that kind of stuff, playing back off the sequencers and samplers and stuff. Godchaux is a guitarist, vocalist. He's a principal songwriter, and he plays guitar and sings over these. And just the two of us, we create these like sonic fabrics off the machines, and we weave between them. The same way, kind of the way a DJ would work a crowd mixing 2 records, slowly mixing between, blending records and that kind of thing. We do the same thing with our tracks. So at one time live, we may have one track playing with part of another track playing behind it for a second. We may space out to another kind of drum thing, but it's all real time in the moment. It's not a laptop plugged up and just hitting buttons. We're real time manipulating this stuff live and really reacting to the audience's energy and really trying to connect with the audience and seeing where they're going energetically, where the room is moving, and really just trying to give people a chance to release and have a good time. We really see what we do as kind of in my brain, I see us as a rock and roll band. But we're very much on the electronic end of the rock band. But I still consider what we do to be rock and roll, very much in the jam kind of world. It's just centered around big beats. We're both into San Francisco house music, that heavy full on the floor, disco house kind of thing. It's very much where we're at. Z's an incredible songwriter and guitar player, and adding that live instrumentation on the beats, it allows us to really kind of explore differently than a DJ would. We're not locked into tempo, we're not locked into song structure, we're not locked into any of the things that a normal DJ would be locked into. And so turn on a dime and just kind of explore and play and have a good time with the crowd. And so if the crowd is really into it and they want to get down, we can, get down and dirty and drive this thing. We generally play for like a long time too, which is different than other bands. We don't really take set breaks. We generally hit the stage and hit it for like 3 hours, and just try to give people an experience, an escape from their day-to-day life. A lot of people go to shows and, I don't know, sometimes they expect to hear songs. Like a lot of bands, they play through the same set every night, the same song structure every night. We hit the stage with no game plan. We may talk about maybe the first song we're going to play that night, but there's no real game plan. We hit the stage, we play the first song, and we see where the crowd's at. If they're into it, they're in that direction, we'll keep going that direction, we'll move and change it. And it's a complete experience. The crowd is just as much a part of the decisions we make as the way we feel at the time. So the show is really it's the collective energy, I guess. Each show is different. Some shows we have a room full of kids who are really hip, they're really ready to get down. Some shows kids are, it's weird, we come to some place where kids are used to dancing, they're used to seeing the jam shows. Some kids are a little nervous about dancing in some markets, and it's kind of cool because we see a different demographic of kids coming to shows. And it's cool to see people out there just letting loose and, forgetting about their day-to-day grind and just having a good time, And so I'm blown away at the turnout, and, we're gigging real steady right now, and I'm real happy. I'm really proud of where the band is right now. I think we're playing really, really well, and, I'm excited. I'm excited about the show tonight. We're playing. This is our first time playing here. We've met people from here that have come to other shows, that have driven other shows, and for the record, they've been great ambassadors. They're incredible fans and incredible kids we've met from here, but I'm excited about playing here for the first time.
So the ambassadors, as far as they probably mentioned Fayetteville and said y'all needed to come on down.
Yeah, like, hey, we're from Fayetteville, you definitely need to play here, this kind of thing.
All right, well, we're welcoming BoomBox to Fayetteville on KXUA Honest Tunes radio show tonight. BoomBox performs tonight at George's Majestic Lounge, and the concert will get started a little while after the radio.
We want it to be as real and as street as possible. And so both coming from the DJ thing, both of us together, we really look at what we do as a rock and roll act, but from the mindset of one DJ. We really hit the stage thinking we were kind of one DJ during the show. And so we're both scanning the room, looking at the crowd, and we're trying to keep this experience and this party, going the best that we can.
Honest Tunes radio show. Hello, I'm D.Gold, the producer of Honest Tunes radio show every Tuesday since the year 2000 on KXUA, college radio from the University of Arkansas. Tonight, I'm proud to present the BoomBox radio show feature with the band BoomBox, consisting of Zion Godchaux on the guitar and vocals, Russ Randolph on the drum machine, sequencing and producing. We've got an interview with Russ Randolph tonight. We recorded that for a podcast available on my website, the radio show blog of Honest Tunes, at www.dgold.info/radio. And I always love it when the listeners call into the radio station or log on to my radio blog and leave a comment there. You can post comments or requests, questions for the artists on there.